I wanted to make a video for a quick guitar setup crash course. The tools I'll be using for this setup are a notched straight edge, some feeler gauges, the appropriate truss rod adjustment tool, my StewMac mini screwdriver set, and something to check my string action and pickup height. Most Fender style guitars use Allen wrenches. This one actually uses a screwdriver. I will link everything I used in the video and some other helpful tools in the description if you want to grab some for yourself. The links that I post are affiliate links, so using those really helps me to keep making videos like this one. Generally, when setting up your guitar, the first thing you will want to check is the neck relief. This guitar does have a trem, but for the sake of simplicity, I will skip over that part. I will make a more in-depth video in the future covering how to do that. I aim for about 10/1000ths of an inch of relief in the middle of the neck. Checking this one, you can see there's a substantial bow. There's a lot of light that floods out underneath the straight edge, so I will have to adjust the truss rod. Whether your truss rod adjustment is at the heel or the headstock, the turning direction should be the same. To take some of the bow out, you want to turn your truss rod clockwise if you're facing the rod's access point. You also want to make small adjustments, checking the relief regularly under string tension. The neck is under a lot of tension when strung up, so if your neck is perfectly straight with the strings slacked, it will not be once the guitar is tuned up. It only took about 1/8 of a turn to get my neck relief where I needed it to be. I checked it by sliding a feeler gauge between the fingerboard and the straight edge. Make sure you are constantly tuning your guitar to whatever tuning it will be played in most frequently. The adjustments on a setup are very slight, and to have your guitar playing its best, everything should be measured at pitch. The next step is getting your action in order. A measuring card will work just fine for this, but since I do multiple setups a day, I use this digital StewMac action gauge. It gives me very precise measurements and displays the numbers on an easy to read screen so that I'm not wasting my time straining to get my readings. Your preferred action will vary based on your playing style and how well your frets are dressed. For this guitar, I set my action to about 1.65 mils on the bass side and 1.45 on the treble. I adjust the height of each string by turning the grub screws in each saddle, moving them up or down depending on where I need the string to land. Going too low can lead to fret buzz, and too high can make your guitar impossibly uncomfortable to play. Again, I'm tuning my guitar regularly to make sure that the readings are where I want them to be under string tension. After the action is all set, I move on to set my pickup height. This is another subjective part of setting up a guitar. You want them to be close enough to pick up your string's vibration and clearly amplify your sound. If they're too far away, then your sound will be muddy. If they're too close, then things can get pretty shrill, and the pickup's magnets can cause some intonation issues and even fret buzz. Different pickups also have different tolerance ranges. You can Google the ranges for the pickups you are using. For this guitar, I had all of the pickups set to 8/64 of an inch on the bass side and 6/64 on the treble. To measure your pickup height, you want to depress the string at the last fret and measure the space between the top of the magnet and the bottom of the string. The final step in doing a basic setup is setting your intonation. This will allow you to play in tune all the way up and down the neck. To intonate your guitar, you want to make sure to have a good tuner. I'm using my Peterson Strobe tuner. You first want to make sure your string is in tune and pluck the open note. You then play the octave at the 12th fret and check the tuner again. If the octave is also in tune, then no adjustment is needed. If your note is sharp, then you want to move your saddle back away from the nut. You achieve this by tightening the screw holding the saddle to the bridge. If the note is flat, then that saddle needs to move towards the nut. That is done by loosening that same screw. Make small adjustments and make sure to tune frequently as you are checking. Repeat this process across all of the strings, and by the end, you will have a guitar suited to your playing style. If you made it to this point in the video and learned something, let me know in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this one in the future, please consider liking and subscribing. YouTube also thinks that you will like these videos that are on the screen now, so maybe check them out if you have a chance.